So now I'm going to jump into something that I'm curious if it's something that Shami you have read or not. Farooq has read it. It's a beloved trilogy. It's a huge, in fact, it's a huge series. So I'll be talking about the first three books in this series. I'm talking about the Farseer Trilogy by Robin Hobb. So this lady, like Shamia, have you read the Farsi trilogy? That's my first question.
I have not, but she is on my to be read list. I want to read a lot of Robin Hobb. She has great prose.
Exactly. The only reason I could finish this trilogy is because she has great prose. She's got this poetic cadence. The characters are fantastic. The writing is brilliant. It's very evocative, highly emotional. And I finished the entire trilogy. Let me just bring up the photo of the books. There we go. So this is the entire trilogy. The first book is called Assassin's Apprentice. The second book is Royal Assassin. And the last book is Assassin's Quest. So I will not be giving any spoilers because Shami hasn't read it yet. So out of these three, Farouk and Shami, Assassin's Apprentice is Chef's Kiss. This is a fantastic, fantastic book. This starts the coming of age journey of the main character whose name, why is my brain freezing right now? His name is
Fizz.
Fitz Chivalry. Yes. So basically it's about this child who's basically acknowledged as the king's as the prince king in waiting's bastard son. So his grandfather basically takes him to the king and tells him this was he was sired by your son, so now you must take care of him. And therefore the royal family, they take him in, and then the king himself takes an interest in him, and then the king tells him that I will take care of you, but you have to be my man. What it means is basically he has to be the king's assassin. So his training starts from when he's very young, and as he grows older, we see his relationships develop with his father. Actually gets, this is not a spoiler, his father dies very early before anything starts. So what happens is the next brother, who's the king in waiting, he takes an interest in his elder brother's bastard son, and they form a very nice bond. The king himself has a very nice relationship with young Fitz, and there's this fantastic stable master character. He was basically looking after Fitz when he was growing up. So we get all these fantastic relationships as the stories progress, and then we have the second son marries. There's a queen. The third son is a very very evil person, very vain person. He's the villain of the entire trilogy, the youngest son. So the first book is absolutely brilliant. Like I read the first book, I tweeted about it or xed about it, and I was like, wow, no wonder everybody screams about Robin Hobb so much. She's amazing. She's magic. And then I read the second book, which is Royal Assassin, and that was a march through a quagmire of misery. From page the first 10 to 15% are things happen. Things happen, there's highs and lows. And then the rest, 85%, is everybody. He is basically, it's the POV of the main character is Fitz. So everything is from his point of view. It's not a first person narrative, but it's from his point of view. And man, is he miserable. Everybody makes him miserable. And the villain, which is the youngest son, he keeps doing awful, awful things, and nobody's trying to stop him. Everything's happening. Everybody knows what's going on. Very, very irritating for me. I don't like walking through the emotional hellscapes. It was very tough for me to finish the second book. And I remember when I made a post on Twitter, I was like, Jay, this was very tough for me. I really hope Robin Hobb makes it worth it in the third book. Because I was thinking, it's the third book of the trilogy. She's gonna bring it all home. There's gonna be hope and joy, and people will get married and they'll have children and live happily ever after, or something like that. And it wasn't. It wasn't. So again, I'm not giving you any spoilers. You'll get all of these when you see any reviews or whatever. The third book, oh my God. So it continues the slog and it goes even farther down the wellspring of misery and hopelessness. She really drags you down and down and down and down. And then the book just ends. It just ends. Like there's like 15,000 pages of misery and then 5 pages of, and then something nice happens, which is not very nice by the way, just something nice happens and you get the ending that you want. And I was like, oh my God, why did she do this to me? And the only reason I finished it is because she's such a brilliant writer. She's such a brilliant writer, and she's such a brilliant writer. Even though I've been burned, I'm like, I refuse to let go of this realm, the realm of the Elderlings, it's called. And I have already purchased the first of the ship, I think Life Ship Magic or something. That's the next start of the trilogy, the next trilogy with fresh characters. And I've seen some reviews on YouTube and whatnot, and they're saying, no, no, this is not as miserable as the others. It's far better. So wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck with my continuing adventures on the universe, the Elderlings universe, as written by Robin Hobb. Once again, let's just take a look. What have I done? Add to stage. There we go. These are the all three books. So people, I know there are a lot of people who enjoy living in misery. I have two very close friends. They love being miserable. So there are a lot of people out there who love reading and feeling misery. So this is for you, definitely. The first book is can be enjoyed by everybody. The second two books, the last two books, I don't think everybody will enjoy them. But the writing style, as Shami first said, this woman can write. She's an amazing writer. So there you have it, guys. My short and sweet review of the Farseer trilogy.